How about that for some protein pancakes? A little bit intuitive this morning. I've got a haircut literally right now at 9 o'clock. It's 2 minutes past. Quickly recording this. Mine's going a bit different with the barnet. What I've been doing, right, is I don't know if you can see. I'll show you when the haircut is done. Mine's looking a bit scruffy, but I've been getting a taper fade. So I used to get like a skin fade up high, but now I'm getting like a taper fade. So now my hair is going to sit a little bit longer down. Do you know what I mean? So something different here. Why not mess it around a bit? Why not be inventive with it? Do different shit. Don't be a sheep. But those protein pancakes, I wanted a wee bite to eat because I've got legs today. I done fasted steps and stuff, so I had that meal at 8:30, and then by the time I have my hair cut, go to the shops, get a food shop, come back, make pre-workout. I needed a wee protein serving, so that was the easiest protein mix ever. See, if you're looking for like a high amount of volume, like that was a lot of pancakes. That was literally just 40 grams of whey protein, sweet and salted popcorn, 1 egg white, a little bit of almond milk, and then I put a decent amount of water in it to make it a bit more runny, and that gave me like fucking 8 pancakes, some blueberries, sugar-free syrup, some cinnamon. That shit was good. Anyway, time to go in for a haircut. I'll show you in the barnet. I'll show you when the hair is all looking faded and the beard is looking fresh. And it is that time of the day, baby. It is time to train. So as we're a little bit later on training today. Usually train around 11 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock just now. I'm actually going to jump on the treadmill, the walking pad that I just got last week, 2 weeks ago. I'm going to get 15-20 minutes of steps on that, so I'm not in the gym for too long. You see, when you're in the gym, you're in a diet, you do steps in the gym, cardio in the gym. Too much time in the gym, mate. Do you know what I mean? So going to do some steps on that, and then we have got legs today. We have got a leg day. Now I'm going to voice over the leg session a little bit. I'm changing a few things within the leg day programming. The only thing I'm changing is I'm going to strip away a set of hack squats, and I'm also going to change the order of when I do my squats and my leg press. But I'll talk over that in the training voiceover. I think I'm doing a voiceover. We'll see. But we're good to go. Man has had his pre-workout meal. Man is carved up. As carved up as you can be on 225 carb a day. We've got intro workout ready to go, just some EAAs, EA Sport to the game. So get some of them, and what else is good? Just need to get a can of Monster in me, and life will be lifing. Life will be damn good. What else is there? Is there any other quick chat whilst I've got you here? Not really, I don't think so. I'm fucking feeling it now, man. We checked in with coach this morning, so I'll put a few pictures on the screen of how we were looking here, this morning's check-in. So kind of sitting weight-wise now, we got a low weigh-in a few days ago of, what was it? We got a 200.8 pound weigh-in. So on the 14th of February, I was 204.6, and I hadn't been any lower than that. And then overnight, I dropped down to 200.8, so almost a 4 pound drop overnight, which is mad. So since then, I've been like 201, 202, 201. So we've got a big leg day today. So usually after legs, I'm a bit inflamed, I'm a bit fatigued. Scale weight, either one gets a big drop, or it actually goes up or stays the same because of how much fatigue I've got. I've also got cardio after legs as well. RIP, wish me luck. And it is cardio time. It is fasted cardio time. What's worse than cardio? Fasted cardio, because man is a very hungry boy. So woke up this morning, I've kind of changed. I was waking up and I would do fasted cardio straight away and then steps throughout the day. But as soon as I get up in the morning, as soon as I finish my cardio, right, I am fucking starving. So my thing now is on rest days. Today's a rest day, hence the rest day fasted cardio. But what I'm doing is I'm getting up around 7:30, 8 in the morning, which is like half an hour extra in bed. I then just done an hour walk on the walking pad downstairs, watch some YouTube. I then take a little break. I take a 20-minute break. I get a black coffee down me, okay? Because I've taken Clen angiohydrin, the black coffee is going to spike my heart rate up even higher, which means I can burn even more calories when I now go to do that fasted cardio. And mentally, I'm mental. I'm fucking, mentality wise, it's easier to go do the cardio that I've had time to wake up, adjust, I've done some steps, I've watched some TV, I've had a black coffee. Now I can go do that cardio, and it's 10 in the morning. By the time I do that cardio, come back home, shower, it's ready to eat. I'm ready to eat, and that means that I'm prolonging that first meal, and then I'm eating every 2 hours after it. I think I've got 5 meals today, 5 servings of food. So how many do I? I've got egg and bacon meal, I've got chicken, prawns, oats, and then protein pancakes to finish off the day. 100 grams of carbs. Let's get it. Time to go. Do 20 minutes in the Stairmaster, 10 minutes in the cross trainer, get my fucking sweat on. Let's go. Yeah, how about that for a fit? Yeah, we do take pride in the garments. And the garments, what we get attired, what we get dressed in. You see, when you spend all your days working from home at the gym, I like to get dressed up on a rest day. I like to get a cool wee fit on. So we do literally just get a plain blue. See the Zara, the old Zara t-shirts, not the new ones. The new ones are a little bit shit. These are the old school Zara t-shirts. Fabric is very good. This is literally a bomber jacket that my girlfriend's mother and father bought me for Christmas from Boohoo. We've got the oversized gym shirt joggers which fit very nice, and a wee pair of dunks. So yeah, this is today's fit. Now is the part of the day where I sit down and plan out meals. I plan out what I'm doing between each meal, because these days, these rest day calories are pretty damn fucking hard. We make it work though. I've got a good meal plan in place. Like, it's 11:45 right now. I'm going to make some food. I'm either going to have the big bowl of scrambled egg with bacon and veg, or I'm going to have the protein pancakes and like 2 or 3 rice cakes. I feel like if I hold back a little bit, I have something a little bit lighter like the pancakes, I'll then get a coffee. I'm going to go visit my gran, pass some time, come back home. I'll then have meal number 2, and then I've got like a 2-hour work block. I've got some client training, programming to adjust for my guys and gals. So I'll do some of that. But like today, I've planned out my food. So you know, when dieting, right? You could have 3 big meals a day. Like, some people prefer having like bigger meals. I prefer eating frequently. Like, I'm a hungry person, I'm a fat boy at heart, like I like eating food. I've said this before, see if eating was a hobby, see if eating was you do get eaten as a sport, but like, see when I was bulking, right, I would have like a big fat bowl of cereal and bagels, and after it, I was like, well, I could eat some biscuits. I just love eating food. That's who I am, I like eating. I ain't gonna apologise about it, that's who I am. I like eating biscuits, I like eating sweets, I like eating that shit. Maybe I'm not the best bodybuilder, yeah? Maybe I'm not cut out for this sport, but so I've planned out, so I spread my protein across 5 meals, so I'm getting 5 protein servings throughout the day, which means that's 5 chances to get a serving of food, 5 chances to feel fuller, because each of those protein servings will come with some vegetables or some fruit, so I've got more fibre, and then the more fibre and protein makes you feel fuller for longer. So that's I like eating, that's just, find what works. I like smaller, more frequent meals, to simply put it. So yeah, we've got some good meals today. But I'm going to cook up meal number 1, and then I'm going to head up to my wee granny's. So yeah. It's mad how you feel mental wise from mentality. I need to stop saying mentality wise after you've done the cardio. Like, see, waking up this morning to do my steps, and then I had my coffee, and I was like, oh fuck cardio. I get 30 minutes on the spin bike, and then before you know it, I was like, oh, piece of piss. I've came home, I've showered, I'm sitting down now, and I've got more energy, and I've still not ate. Why? Because once you're in it, you're in it. Like, see, the thought of something's always worse than the actual thing itself. Get that in a fucking quotation mark and put it on your wall and stare at it. Yeah, good morning people, how are we? Hope we are well. As you can see from that little intro this morning, we have hit a new low weigh-in, 200 pounds, 200.2 pounds to be precise, but that is an all-time low. The lowest weigh-in before that was on the 15th of February. Today is the 22nd. On the 15th I had a 200.8, and since then I've been like 201, 202, 201, 202. So we've hit 200.2 today, which is a banging weigh-in, bro. So I'm hoping over the next couple of days that gets held. We no longer really see the 201s, 202s. They can just be weigh-ins that are in the past, and then we can continue to now see some like maybe a 199. It's going to hurt the ego a wee bit, see being 200 pounds lean. To be fair, I've never been 200 pounds in this shredded. I did just shave the body here, so that is probably going to give me an extra 10 anabolic pounds on top. But we are in the gym. We are going to just get clothed, picking some clothes to wear. I don't know what I'm going to wear, man. I've not worn this fucking, what do you call it, basketball jersey in ages. The reason being, when I was bulked, it fit really nice. Man's a little bit leaner, so it fits a little bit baggier. Whereas people still perceive me as looking lean and looking good, whereas I perceive myself as, you know, wearing a very baggy basketball top and looking small. It's all mentality, mate. It's all mentality. So yeah, I just spent 20 minutes shaving my fucking body here. Not my legs, a little bit of my legs, but I need help to get the back. So I'll either get my lovely father who does help here and there, or I'll get the missus to shave the back of the legs, or I'll just do it myself at some point. But I couldn't be arsed taking 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes to do it today. So yeah, going to get today's gym fit sorted. Don't know what we're going to choose. Baggy pair of joggies, tight vest, back. Look at the delts, man. Look at that. I've never looked like this in my life. I've never really felt like a bodybuilder / for as long as I've been training and into this, I've never really felt like I've got the physique that reflects the work I've been putting in. Maybe just genetically, not meant to be a big guy, but I'm really happy with how it's all coming together.
Take me away. Take me away.
What is good, you horny bunch? Hope you are all damn well. How about that for a post-workout scran? Potatoes, prawns, bacon medallions, very nice. Muy bien, muy bien. The videos have been a little bit sporadic in terms of planning and also just forgetting to sit down and fucking chat to the camera. Why is that? It's because I feel like fucking ass, to simply put it. Man is feeling prepped, man is feeling a little bit fatigued. So we are, but it comes with it, man. It comes with it. We get on with it. So we do, but I thought I would touch on training programming within a diet phase, things that you need to know, things that you might need to manipulate, and a couple of things I'm doing within my training throughout this diet. Okay, so to simply put it, right, in terms of like, you know, training within a diet, now I've got a couple of clients in which we've changed training in their diet, but it's not because they're in a diet. Like my client Mitchell there, we just updated his programming, okay? Now, he just wanted to freshen up. We've just started his photo shoot prep. So my client Mitchell will be doing how long? Is it 20 weeks? A 20-week prep in order to get an absolutely shredded photo shoot condition, okay? So one thing is, like, you know, if you've been running the same program within your off season, within your bulking phase, you know, it's not a terrible idea to change it up. You know, what built the muscle is going to keep the muscle. So if you've been running a training program, okay, you get to a diet, obviously maintaining the logbook. So if you've got, you know, your push-pull legs, upper lower, your push-pull legs split, you've got all your numbers set, you go into every session in your diet, you look at what you've been hitting and you try and still hit those numbers. If you're doing 100 kilo bench press for 10 reps, you're still trying to do 10 reps. Over time, it's probably going to drop and drop and drop, but it's your job to hold on to it and adjust accordingly. Now, you know, going into a fresh programming within a diet can do a few things. It can boost morale, it can boost motivation, because if you've been running the same programming, as much as I'm a fan and I advocate running the same fucking program for as long as possible, at the end of the day, you're not growing in a diet unless you're on anabolic steroids. Then you can get away with growing in that first initial phase of the diet, so you can get away with it. But most individuals, majority of people are not going to grow in that diet, okay? So the benefit of like maybe changing your programming up is, as I said, is that novelty, okay? If you've got brand new movement patterns in, if you've got some movements you've not done before, if you've got a new programming layout, even if like the sessions are somewhat the same, but the layout of the movements are a little bit different in terms of the order, that's going to be a novelty. Now what happens when something's a novelty, it's very easy to get better at it and learn, okay? So let's just say you've not had the Smith machine press in for however long, and that was in your program, week 1 to week 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 of the diet, depending on how aggressive your diet is, you're probably going to see increases in the weight on the bar. Reason being is novelty. The first 1 to 3, 4 weeks of a new movement, you're not quote unquote getting stronger at it. Well, you are, but it's more so that neurological connection to the movement. Your body's ability to understand and move with that movement gets better. That's why we want to stick a training program out for as long as possible, because, you know, the first 3-4 weeks of a training program isn't like your true strength potential. It's just your body getting used to all the movements and finding its baseline of strength, and then it starts to go up. So that's reason number 1. You could potentially change it up. Pretty much the only big reason, if I'm being honest, like to change the training programming up, is simply just down to the fact of a novelty and getting stronger over time. And as I said, is that a motivation boost? But once you've had your couple of weeks on the new plan, right, within a diet, keep it throughout the rest of the diet. Logbook that shit. Build up numbers. Okay, if not, try and still beat the numbers. Okay, I'm 15 weeks into my prep, and my strength is dipped minuscule. Like the tiniest little bit. Like, let's take my Smith machine for example. I was doing 50 kilo a side on the Smith, 52 kilo, and right now I'm doing 47 kilo per side. What, 5 kilo down per side, and I'm 20 kilo down in body weight, and I'm 5.5, and I'm 6 weeks out from my show. It's pretty decent. Obviously, I take drugs, I take steroids, so it's going to help me massively. But I know plenty of natties, shout out Josh Campbell, whose strength held the exact same, and he done a 30-week natural prep, okay? You can hold on to that strength. But in terms of what actually might get adjusted within the programming throughout a diet, okay? And a couple of things. First one is going to be volume, okay? Volume. If you are sitting doing 20 to 30 sets in a muscle group, for starters, you're probably doing too much, okay? You can maybe get away with it if you're on a specialisation block. You might be on a back specialisation block and volume for that's really high, but everything else is really low. But you'll typically find volume will start to come down on stuff. So you'll start to maybe take away your junk volume. You'll start to take away drop sets. You'll start to maybe take away assisted reps. You'll maybe not to the beginning, but you know, drop sets, any intensifiers to prolong a set will start to come down as the diet progresses, because you're getting more fatigued. And in a diet, it's all about fatigue management. You're trying to manage that fatigue. If you can manage fatigue better in a diet, you'll hold less inflammation, less fatigue, more consistent weight drops, a fresher body, a better ability to train harder, a better ability to recover. So volume may come down. If you're doing a 12 to 15 week diet, you know, every 3 or 4 weeks you may drop off 2-3 sets here and there. So my volume for my chest work was something like, I don't know, 17 sets per week. And I think now we've got it down to 2, 4, 6, maybe 12 sets, 13 sets. So there's been a 5 sets taken away from my overall pressing workload over the diet. Okay, that ensures that I can still manage fatigue, it ensures that I can still go on and beat the logbook, I can still recover, and I'm not overdoing it because I'm not in a surplus. I've got a lack of calories, a lack of body fat, okay? And that doesn't put me in a position to handle more workload and more volume. So if there's any time not to add in drop sets, more training volume, more sets of arms, it's in a diet phase. You don't want to be doing that, okay, my fuckers? And the last thing is actually mess around with where you place a movement in the session. Now that's something I've been doing recently, and it's something that I actually might continue to do in a bulk. So let's take the leg day for example in today's video, or in this video. Like in that leg day, I put hack squats at the very end. I'm fucking mental, mate. I don't give a damn. Don't give a fuck. Hack squats at the end. We are built differently out here. We are built different out here, take 2. But let's talk about the rationale behind that. So on my leg days, and more importantly my leg days, right, because leg days are fatiguing, they're hard, they're grueling. I have put my Romanian deadlifts at the end of my leg day 2. They were usually at the start. And I've put my hack squats at the end of leg day 1, and they're usually at the start. Why have you put your big heavy compound that you should be putting the most effort to at the end? What are you doing, Lewis? Should you not put that at the start? Let's look at it in this sense, the hack squat. If I go into the hack squat first time in the session, okay, I'm going to be the strongest at it, 100%, you're right. I'm going to lift more weight, I'm going to fucking bury myself in the hack squats. I'm going to put, you know, for me, my heaviest hack squat is 5.5 plates. It's a big hefty hack squat, if I do say so myself. Does that come with more fatigue than me doing a 3-plate hack squat? Yes, it does. So yes, you're fresh, yes, you can move the most load, but it's also going to fuck me for the rest of my session. If I'm doing a 5-plate hack squat and I'm sending my soul into it at the start of the session, I've still got leg press, hamstring curl, leg extension, adductors, calves to do. Do you think my quality of that work's going to be that good? You know, do I want to really put everything into that one movement to then sacrifice 4 other movements? So now I've been putting my big, heavy, hard compound on my leg days at the end. So by me doing that, I done my leg press first, my leg extension, my ham curl, adductors. I finished with hack squat. Now on hack squat, I'm only doing 3 plates, okay? But see the thing to understand here, the stimulus is the exact same. My quads, I'm not under the hack squat, my body's not going like that. Fuck's sake, Lewis, you're at the end of the workout, you're only doing 3 plates, we're not going to grow as much, we're not going to keep the muscle as much. That's not a thing. All your body knows is stimulus. It doesn't know what it's doing, it just knows stimulus. So my quads are now fucked and fatigued, which means I've put more energy into the first things within my session, and now that means that at the end of the session, I'm now only putting 3 plates on a hack squat. It's giving me the same stimulus. I've got 2 plates less per side, which means I'm going to have less CNS fatigue, but I'm getting the same stimulus. Is it fucking grueling? Is it petrifying doing it at the end? Yeah. But to be fair, I've only got 1 set of hack squats now from 2 in off season in the start of this diet, so it's not actually that bad. 3 plates, see putting 3 plates on it from a mental point of view, it feels refreshing. So that is my programming outlook within a diet. That's things that I look at. Now there could be plenty more with regards to looking at a client's data and how they're recovering and how things are moving, but that tends to be the bulk of stuff that I look at when programming, okay? Now I think I've dragged this video out long enough. Hope you enjoyed the sporadicness of this vlog, hope you enjoyed the physique updates as well. I feel like the physique is really coming to life, really buzzing. We have got obviously 6 weeks, and that's 6.5 weeks till show number 1, 7 weeks till show number 2, and then 9 weeks to the last one. So we've got a bit to go, mate, a bit to go. But if you've made it this far, you're a fucking legend. Thank you very much. Whenever you're watching this, day, morning, night, have a damn good one, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.